Okay, question 16. This is the scatter diagram. And it says, write down the height of the heaviest of the 15 people. So we look for heavy is obviously referring to the weight. So we look at the weight one and we find the highest point on this one, which is going to be this point here. And then we read across to see what that comes out of in height. And that is height 170 centimetres. Part B, write down the weight of the shortest of the 15 people. So shortest is referring to height. So we go down and we find the one that is the shortest point. That's going to be this point here. And then we read down and we look at the weight. And that's going to read down to a weight of 50 kilograms. Question C. Write down the type of correlation shown by the scatter diagram. Correlation is the relationship, and we look and it's going up. If you're going up, you're getting positive, so we call that positive correlation. It says, draw by eye a line of best fit on the scatter diagram. Question D. By eye just means you look at it and you draw the line on. Remember, to do this, we want to try and get an equal number of points either side of the line. So about there. Remember, it doesn't have to go through all the points. Just try and get an equal number either side of the line. There's your mark for question D. Question E. Estimate the weight of a person of height 160. So remember, height is on this side. So you find height 160, and I find it best to draw this on. So height 160, go across till you hit the line. So whenever it says estimate, use your line of best fit. And then from the line, draw a line down. And then you can see that that weight is 59 kilograms. Okay. Question 17. Find and shade the region of points that satisfy both the following conditions. The points are nearer to B than A and less than 8 centimetres. So when we shade, it says shade the region, we're thinking loci. So remember, loci, your compass, you won't need a protractor, just a compass. So the points are nearer to A than to B than to A. So this time it's mentioning 2 points. So when it mentions 2 different points, we know that it's going to be a perpendicular bisector. Okay, that means perpendicular bisector means to cut it perpendicularly. Now to do that, we got our compass, put your pencil in, make sure it's sharp, and open your compass. So it's just over halfway between A and B. And then we draw an arc at the top and an arc at the bottom. Okay, careful, mine's moved a bit there. Let's do that one again. So don't worry if you make a mistake the first time. Have another go, make sure it lines up. So these compasses do tend to move, they're not very tight. So open it up more than halfway and draw an arc one side and draw an arc the other side. That's a bit better this time. Then keep the compass exactly the same, put your point at B, draw an arc that side again, and draw an arc that side. So you should end up with 2 crosses either side. Then, with your pencil, join from that cross to that cross there. And you should bisect it right in the middle perpendicularly. Next one says, points are less than 8 centimetres. This just refers to 1 point. So we know that is just going to be a circle around A. So 2 points, 1 point. So yours is going to be 8 centimetres from A. So get your compass Get your ruler and measure out until it is 8 centimetres. Can we all see that? So I've opened it until it is 8 centimetres. Okay, keeping your compass like that, put it on A. And then draw a circle around A. And you may find you need to then extend this first line that you did. Now it says, shade the region that satisfies both the following conditions. So it needs to be nearer to B than A, and it needs to be less than 8 centimetres. So it needs to be in this circle, but this side. So we'd shade below there. That'll give you a full 3 marks. Okay, question 18. Picture shows 2 faired dice. Fair just mean ordinary dice. Number of dots on opposite faces of each dice add up to 7. So like an ordinary dice, if you've got 1 on the one side, you can have 6 on the other because they add up to 7. Okay, the top faces have 1 dot and 4 dots as in the picture. What is the product of the number of dots on the bottom faces? First thing you want to do, if you've got 1 on the top, they add up to 7, so on the bottom is going to be 6, because 1 adds 6 is 7. On top of that one is 4, and you want to add it up to 7, so you need to add 3 onto that. So on the second one, it's going to be 3 on the bottom. Now this word product means when you times them together, so you do 6 times 3, so the product is going to be 18. Okay, question 19. Simplify. When you've got brackets, that just means expand the bracket. So remember, we multiply everything in the bracket by what's outside. So we're multiplying by the 4. So we do 4 times 2x. Do the numbers first. 4 times 2 is 8. And then we have the x. Then we're going to do 4 times positive 3. We've got a positive. We've got a plus. 4 times 3, which is going to be 12. Okay, then we've got a plus here, which is good. So we're going to have plus 3 times 3x. So 3 times 3 is positive 9. And we have the x. Then we're going to have 3 times minus 8. This time we have a positive and a negative. Remember, a positive and a negative make a negative. So a plus and a minus make a minus. 3 times 8, 24. Now we're going to collect up our like terms. So look for the x's. You've got 8x and we've got 9x, which is going to give us 17x. Think of them as separate parts. So then we have 12